Hello YouTubers, so today I'm going to be making a video of, my piggies. I will probably do these separate just so that you guys can watch like individual sort of thing about my piggy. Sorry guys, he always pees out of the cage. It's like a guarantee every time. But anyway, so anyways, this is Augustus, also known as Augie Wogs, or Gus Gus Gloopy. His name came from the chubby kid from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Sorry. At the time, it was an ironic name because he was super small and skinny. He was my smallest piggy, my skinniest piggy. He was so tiny. He didn't eat very much. Didn't like sweet things, which he still doesn't. He likes bitter things. And now, to this day, he's the second oldest, and he is my fattest piggy by far. He's not obese, I don't think. I can feel his spine still, which they say is a good sign. And when I look it up, it says he's an okay weight for a piggy of his age, as long as he doesn't gain any more weight, and he hasn't. So, currently he weighs 2 pounds. 2 pounds and 11 ounces. Now, he gained, I guess, since he's been on his own, he's gained 2 ounces because a few weeks ago he weighed 2.8, and he's weighed 2.8 for quite a while, for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. So let's say about a month. And recently he gained 2 ounces, so we're just keeping an eye on his weight, make sure doesn't become obese or anything. But for right now, I think he's okay. But he definitely is my big eater. He doesn't eat everything right away. He eats very slow, but he does make sure to finish everything, which is really funny. Like, he never has pellets left in his bowl. Okay, you two. Shh. Gosh, the other two are fighting. Okay, so, I purchased Augustus on January 7th of 2016. Again, he was not supposed to be a bought guinea pig, but he was so tiny and he looked so frail, and he wasn't really moving too much, and he was, like, no joke, he was like this big, like the size of his head. He was, or maybe a little bit bigger, like this. He was like the size of like a rat, a full-grown rat, that you see at the pet shops or wherever, or if any of you have rats. And I brought him home. We used to call him the Rat. And we named him Augustus because it was the really chubby kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and he was actually really small, so we thought it was funny. And I don't know if I already said that, which I probably did, but he was approximately 5 weeks at his adoption. Now that's what they said, but I found him super small because Fozzie was 4 weeks old. They said he had just come in like a few days before, and they get them as young as 3 to 4 weeks. So, and he was a lot bigger than Augie, and now Augie is humongous. So we're guessing that he wasn't as old as they said he was. But if that's the case, and he was 5 weeks at adoption, then he is currently 8 months old to this day. Probably a few days shy of, just over, just over 8 months. Oh, he just pooped. Delightful. Okay. Yeah, he's not, the reason why his fur here looks a little weird, he has coconut oil, for his grease gland. I put it on there, let it sit for a day or two before I give them their bath, so they're due for their bath any day now. Look at him. Such a sweetheart. He's very vocal, more vocal than Fozzie. Hey. His favorite place to be pet is his ears, which is very odd, but he likes when you play with his ears or put your finger like over here in his ears. He closes his eyes. What else? I think that's, his favorite thing to eat is by far kale, which they don't get too often, but they do get it once in a while. I think kale, carrots, and his number that's probably his number one is radicchio, which is very bitter purple like lettuce. He loves it. He goes crazy for that stuff. That stuff's always the first thing out of his bowl is radicchio, and then the carrots, and then the kale. But he likes bitter things, which is odd. He hates fruit. Literally, we can put like pieces of watermelon in his bowl. He probably eat the rind of the watermelon before he even considered sniffing the sweetness of the real good part of the watermelon. He hates fruit. Like I said, he sometimes occasionally eats blueberries, but it's not very often. He's such a fatty. Look at him. He is a pure short-haired American. I don't think he's a silky. He just, his fur is not super silky soft, but he has very interesting markings. He's all white, but he has just a little bit of dark brown there, caramel there, and on his other side is like a caramel, it looks like a flame. Okay, fine, don't let me touch you. So yeah, and he's adorable. So that was the story of little Augustus, well, rather big Augustus, my chubby piggy who lives on his own in a 2x4 right now. But I'm hoping that with age they will calm down with their squabbles and I'll be able to reintroduce them to each other so they can finally be a herd of 3. And if that were to happen, my plan is to cut a little hole in the floor, possibly in that corner there, and put a ramp going down so they could actually have like a part. They could even like use just this part that I have Augie in, but this way all 3 of them can use the whole setup, or make some sort of wooden base because it is kind of difficult with the legs to put blankets around it and stuff. So we'll figure something out. Oh yeah. Oh, one more thing. His favorite thing to sleep in his cage. He doesn't like to sleep. He likes to sleep in tunnels, but not as much as he used to. Now, I don't know if it's maybe because it's summertime, but he likes to just find a spot anywhere on the cage and just lay down on the floor. He especially likes to sleep in front of his hay box where his litter goes and his hay. And he's a climber, which if he wants to be held, he will literally climb all the way up my shirt to cuddle up in my neck, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, that's Augie. Also, his personality, I don't know if I mentioned, but he wants to be the boss. That's why he lives on his own, because he doesn't know how to share the space. So that's little Gus Gus. The other 2 are freaking out, probably because they smell Augustus, or they hear him, and he's really close because they're right there in the top part where their hay is. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This has been all about little Gus Gus. Oh, Gussie Goopy. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and please request. He just ate his piece of poop, which is healthy but gross at the same time. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye.